sacking out the plug. We just sacking out the plug. Now take your plug out your socket.
Yeah, what it do, man? Welcome to the Socket Talk Podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, you already know what it is, man. It's your good buddy Street Near the Representative.
It's your big homie Struck Supreme.
Hey, man, and welcome to the Socket Talk Podcast.
We talking about real life situations.
And real life transformation, man.
Hey, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man. As always, subscribe to the channel.
Hey, man.
You know what I mean?
Hey, big up.
Hit us up on social media at Socket Talk Podcast.
Hey.
Follow the movement. You know how it go.
Hey, man, how y'all beautiful people doing, man? It's a blessing to be here. Today is a blessed day. You know, I'm just happy to be here today. Not just here at the podcast, just here on this earth, period. So I'm feeling real joyous. You know what I'm saying? Not about no money, about none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we usually ask how the week been flowing, but today, man, I'm feeling joyous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I feel the presence of the Lord. We got the big homie Tony in the building. What it do? Hey,
Tony,
man.
big homie.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, man, I'm glad for you. Y'all inviting me out to this podcast and this fly stuff you got going on out here, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, man. Hey, it's a blessing to have you in the business, man. In the building. This right here, man, shouts out to Ebony Vision. You know what I'm saying? Because all this right here sponsored by Ebony Vision. You know, the beautiful establishment. You know what I'm saying?
Black in the building.
Hey, man, you know, big ups.
EBV.
Hey, that way. Hey, man, so Tony the big homie, man, tell the people who you is, man, what the business is.
Yeah, I'm Tony the big homie. Shoot, I originate from Indianapolis, Indiana, and Chicago and stuff. And, you know, I've been doing my thing. I've been trying to, you know, get my music out here. I've done a lot of stuff. I've been doing this music thing for since I was 15, and you know, I've been, you know, getting my engineering right, doing all this stuff right, and you know, and I'm just basically trying to bring my music and my message out to the people and stuff like that, man. And you know, I just want to talk about their real life, their reality. I want to, you know, bring music back to where you could feel that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey, that's what the business is, though.
That's what it's all about.
Right. Hip hop.
Yeah.
Hey, facts. So you say you from Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I thought you were from the Chi.
I am from the Chi.
Okay, so the Chi is Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it ain't Indiana. I'm originally from Chi, but I claim both of them.
Okay, there we go.
That's where I read.
Yeah, he was out there.
That was right. You can't talk about one place and then not talk about.
There we go.
Yeah,
and it's the Midwest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you get out there. You know what I'm saying? You kind of move around in that area. You know
Yeah.
So Indiana, Illinois, you know what I'm saying?
And then I be feeling like this, man. I love Chicago. Chicago got a lot of people, but there ain't nobody putting on for Indianapolis like
so,
that.
Right, so you gotta represent.
I gotta say that too, man. I mean, the only dude we got out there is Freddie Gibbs, but he do his thing, but you know, he's basically Cali. He's moved to Cali. He think he Cali.
Right. Well, Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely know about him.
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs though. He and I like he doing this thing. He on that new Power series with Tommy, right?
Yeah. I've been watching. He been getting good.
Yeah. No. I ain't even know he had an acting niche. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew him for the bars and you know all that type of stuff. You know, making the music, but to really see him stepping into the acting bag, you know what I'm saying? That's what happened when you go to Cali. Though.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. But people don't know that he been doing skits like for a while.
Word.
Like he been
grooming. He been working.
He been joking like for real, but he started taking this stuff seriously. And then I mean, but I understand why he went to Cali because Indianapolis they don't really show people love like that. Man.
You gotta go with emotion.
Man, shout out to the Nap Town though. You know there's some real ones out there.
There's definitely some real ones, man. Like they right on the cusp. They gonna blow, man. They just gotta work together and get their scene together. Like they gotta stop. They fall in love with everybody else, but not people that's from their own city. That's what they gotta work on. That's they go. Everybody want to get here and move out here, move somewhere else when they need to get their own. You know that, and that's one thing I love about the A. Y'all got a beautiful music scene. Everybody come together. Everybody like the only beef I've been seeing out here is like people that had their own street beef, but even if they ain't gonna mess up their money, they gonna keep.
You gotta be wise.
Like seeing that Gucci and that Jeezy verses, that let me know. Oh yeah, they about their bread. They ain't about
come on, because for real, I mean the realness of it, bro, is that when you talk about that street shit, man, it's enough niggas that done lost their life to them streets.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, you could be making hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, man, but when you lose people that's real important to you, man, that you love, that you care about, bro, that you grew up with and shit like that, bro, that money don't even matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you have to come to a point where it's like, bro, I tell these niggas all the time, like, you can't be a street nigga and a rap nigga. You can't do that shit, bro. Look at every example of street niggas and rap niggas. It's always something detrimental that happens. And you got to come to a point where you be like, yo, I'm gonna leave them streets alone. Yeah. Let me go get this rap money. Yeah,
that's it.
And talk about the shit I used to do.
But you know what? I ain't even gonna lie. I'm part of the younger generation, so I understand where they coming from too, because we grew up on the Pac and the Biggie. We thought that was real, bro. Like, so that's how we coming at it too. Like, they stuff was real, so we felt like they was real. And then I found out, like, I ain't gonna lie, when I seen that Straight Outta Compton movie, I found out Eazy-E was the only one that was a gangster. I thought all of them was out there in
the streets going in.
So it threw me off. Like, I was like, well, and then I found out Tupac went to art school. And all that, like it
very intelligent brother.
Yeah, we talked about that on the last show.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, and it got the kids gassed up. Like, they thought it was. Like, when we seen 50 Cent doing this thing, we thought it was real. Like, we thought that we seen it where he got shot and stuff. So we thinking that's how we thinking we gotta be. We gotta live what we saying. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's cool, but you gotta learn how to separate that shit. Cause even talking about a nigga like 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? He came to that point. Like in the beginning of 50 career, he was going at everybody. He didn't give a fuck. He was still like on the streets, in the streets, still in the. But once he made that decision to say, "Yo, nigga, I'm about to be a rap star,"
right?
Fuck these streets,
right?
Because I ain't gonna lie, man, he was going at it with Ja Rule,
everybody,
everybody. I mean, people got stabbed like that.
Everybody, bro.
Yeah,
he was going at it with everybody.
That stuff was getting crazy, and it just all the people from. Because to me, I felt like the best hip hop was from 2000 to 2010. That's when the hip hop seen the most money.
I can definitely agree with you on that.
The best albums and stuff.
Yeah, everybody was hitting. Everybody was going hard. Everybody was in their bag.
5 times platinum.
Niggas was in their bag for real. And it wasn't like you really had to be good to be heard.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie. And it made you go buy. That's why a lot of these artists with the streaming, they ain't good. Because I always tell people, it don't matter how many bars you spit, all this stuff. If you ain't got no content make you lyrical.
Amen.
I said, if you just gonna rap about some stuff and do some punchline, you might as well be a battle rapper. We don't want to hear all that. You gotta be talking about real content and getting it from real places. Like, and you know, back in the day, that's what happened, man. It was a poet. He might be hanging around thug dudes, and that might be what he rapped about. But like you said, like. But now it's like the thug dudes want their voice.
They want that shit to be seen, heard. They want to put that shit out there. But you know, like I said, bro, you know, I'm not too old of a nigga. Like I my entire life, I done grew up in this hip hop shit. So like I done seen the evolution of it, the growth, and I'm in tune with the past, the present, and how the game going in the future. And when I look at this shit, it's like, a lot of the shit niggas doing today, it ain't like niggas wasn't doing this shit back then.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Right.
Niggas still in the streets getting to it back then, just like niggas in the streets getting to it today. The difference now is,
you got a phone in front of you. You got to show it. You got to show it or people ain't going to believe it's real. And that's the problem. Because I ain't going to lie, they used to do it back in the day. Shoot, my pops used to tell me, we used to go over there, stun at the bodega and starting at the corner store, and they said so. Everybody, so people being flexing, it just
Because
people in your hood knew you. Yeah.
Because if you really think about, even when you think about the crack era, they had little kids out there selling the crack. 9, 10 years old, got more money than a nigga who probably worked a regular job.
That's one thing about why.
That's a fact.
That's one thing about why they respect 50. Tony Gale said, man, 50 was out there at 12 doing that. He was young, bro. He was young. Like, that's what I'm saying. And there be a lot of kids out here that ain't got no parents, bro. Right. They trying to figure the stuff out as they go. You feel me?
Right.
And then what's sad is when they do become stars, they don't know how to adjust.
Transition.
They don't know how to transition, or they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right. That be what it is. A lot of times niggas don't want to listen. You know, you ain't had shit, then you get something. You know, everybody that, I don't care who you are, man. When you come from nothing and you get something, there is a sprinkle of arrogance that come in there. Mm-hmm. And you have to learn. I heard Shaquille O'Neal talk about this the other day. You have to learn how to control that arrogance, because it can destroy. It can destroy everything that you work hard for. Soon as you got it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of brothers that do that shit.
Yep.
They done worked all this. They've been in the streets. They've been struggling. They finally get to a point, and then they blow it because they ain't want to listen. Right. Because they didn't want to just do right for a moment.
But you know what? But I think a lot of that to deal with too. They feel that arrogance because, like they said, like people always want to put on their hood and all that thing, but the hood ain't really do nothing for them, and that's how they feel. Like, y'all shitted on me.
Yeah, when I was down up, bad. When I was trying to come up.
So now that I got the bag, I'm supposed to help y'all, and I'm supposed to care about what y'all got going on.
I understand that.
I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of how I feel about certain situations. I'm like, man, I had to figure that shit out on my own. Like, y'all ain't helped me do that. Like so why I don't feel the need. Why should I give to people that wouldn't even give me $1 back when I ain't have nothing? So
you wasn't shooting with me in the gym.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right, right.
Yeah,
like that's crazy too. Like, and then this too, I feel like that's crazy how do a chick can marry a rich dude and take half his money and stuff, and I'm like, you gotta do more than just be there and sit there. Like you wouldn't in here like they was like, oh, I was right there. Yeah, you was right there complaining and talking shit, talking about you need to go get a job and figure this shit out. Now I'm a millionaire. Now you want half of my shit.
Right. Nah, that's real life situation. It's plenty of guys that have went through that, you know what I'm saying? That's why if you got a woman and you ain't gonna believe in that shit or trust in that shit, because that's the laws that you kind of sign up to when you sign that marriage certificate. It's so many things that's tied into that shit. So I mean, that's something that you're real point. Get your prenup if you feel like
and then I ain't gonna lie, and marriage
ain't gonna hold you down.
And marriage, I feel like that ain't really about love. I feel like that's a business agreement.
Nah,
because I've never seen a rich chick marry down.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. My wife got way more than me, and my wife been with me since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if she got 50 bands and I need them 50 bands and I go to her, even though I wouldn't do that, if I go to her for them 50 bands.
Yeah, but you know you.
And I mean, I say that not to cut you off, 'cause I hear a lot of people say that if you ain't got it, women won't be with you. But for me,
not true.
I can't say that because I have experienced different.
Yeah,
you
when
know
you
what
was
I'm
down
saying?
bad, and he still was there.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna lie, because when I was, but y'all different, y'all dealing with different type of chicks. These girls is getting the wrong messages. They listening to City Girls and Cardi B talking about get bread and head and leave, and they listen. That's what they
that's
listen
what
to.
they on, right? Yeah,
that's what they on.
Yeah,
Like they over there asking people OnlyFans. I call that internet panhandling. That's basically what they know, and they begging for some money. Like that's you have a conversation. You gonna send something to my Cash App? I don't. And it be goofies that do it, so they think everybody supposed to do it.
Because they know sex sell.
But no, it just be like he said. It'll just be a goofy. It'd be a lame ass nigga.
And they think everybody's supposed to do what that goofy do. I said, you giving a chick money that don't live in your household. That's goofy. If you not getting nothing out of that. And they think, oh, that's what you supposed to do. Like I'm spending $200, $300, $400 on a date, and I don't know you.
Right. But it be crazy like that, though. But they know sex sell, though. At the end of the day, that, you know, we have a internet business, because just think about pornos and all the other stuff before then. Sex sell, and they done found a way to not have to go through nobody else to do it. Now they can do OnlyFans on their own. You know what I'm saying?
And OnlyFans are really cold, because that killed the whole Pimp C era right there, boy. Come on, man. Hey. And some of these girls ain't even doing right. You letting a nigga see your whole butthole for $5? You need new management.
Hey man, so look, let's talk to him about this scam music, man. Okay. What this scam music about?
Man, this scam music, man. Basically, you know how everybody got the trap shit and what's the name, man. You know, we brought up on this scam stuff, man. You know that PPP loan and shit got everybody good, got everybody set you. I seen a lot of new record labels pop up
out of nowhere, huh? Out of nowhere.
Yeah. So and everybody told people they was gonna go to jail for it. People ain't went to jail. They just scared y'all. But niggas got up, and just basically, man, that music, man. I just want to give people that feel like when Jeezy came through Atlanta with the trap shit. You know what I mean? But that scam shit, nobody really putting it on the map like that. So that's why with my lyrics and what I'm doing, I'm gonna put this scam shit rap on the map. Like, I'm gonna let niggas know what's going on. I even got a mixtape that's about to drop. You know, Jeezy was the inspiration. It's called Can't Ban the Scam Man.
What's it called? Say that again.
Can't Ban the Scam Man.
Hey, like the snowman.
Yeah. Can't Ban the Scam Man. And of course, you gonna follow that up with Scam or Die. Then I might follow that up with All Scams on Me. You know what I mean? So,
hey man, that's some great ideas that you got in reference to follow-ups and things like that. It's definitely a lot of scamming and shit like that going on. Especially here in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a good place for it to pop off.
No, I mean it's a great marketing angle, great idea. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a generation. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like this. The 70s and 80s, they had the hustlers, and in 90s they were still hustling. But let's be real, man. I be hearing a lot of the young dudes rapping in their raps that they selling crack and stuff. Man, you ain't really doing that. Crack ain't really busting like that. That old heads is come on, man. I know you lying in your lyrics.
Niggas ain't even doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man. They either pop pills, they doing the weed, or they wasn't. And then a lot of dudes are scamming, but they saying they selling drugs. And I'm like, why not just be what you doing? You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of dudes. I know a dude that on the run talking about he sell all the dopes, and I know you hit crack 3 cars and I know what you did. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, be real to you, be true to you, man.
I'm gonna tell you, somebody who used to talk about scamming more in his music. I don't hear as much from him now. Who? But Money Man.
I was just about to say, it's funny that you mentioned that, because there was a couple people when we talk about scam and we talk about scam music. You know what I'm saying? Like, these some people that you might want to check into. Some people you want to reach out with. Shout out to my nigga Pesh Mayweather, Scamlana. You know what I'm saying? He big on that shit, real East Side nigga. Just like Nitty was just saying, Money Man. He definitely was on that shit. But Money Man also be putting niggas on game. Like, if you listen to his music, he be dropping game. Like, he be giving niggas ways to go get the money too.
And that's what I'm doing in my stuff too.
And somebody else that's like up under my nigga Money Man is my nigga Junie Knots. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta check out the nigga Junie Knots. He be big time on some scam music shit too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is definitely a lane for that shit, bro.
It just ain't took off because I feel like they'll mention, like, I hear little tidbits. Like, I just heard Migos drop a song Crypto. Like, I know what you're talking about, but it's like they scared to go all the way in with
it. But you can only go so far, because even when you talk about the crypto, a lot of that shit is still new. A lot of that shit is still kind of untapped territory. Niggas is dibbing and dabbing in that crypto shit, and we don't even know if goddamn next month they pull a plug from all that shit and niggas jumping off buildings.
I be hurt.
And niggas jumping off buildings.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So we don't, that's why niggas can only really talk too much. Only so much, excuse me, about that shit, man. But it's definitely the future.
Yeah, and that's what you make the music for, the future. Because that's something that people gonna relate to. Because I always felt like this, man. The 90s and 80s had the hustlers, like they're hustlers, and then now I don't know. It's like they dope fiends now. They talking about doing drugs, man. We need to bring it back to the hustle, but
you gotta stay on some hustle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because I ain't never respected. I ain't gonna lie, man. My daddy old school, man. He never respected no Jake.
Yeah, a G.
Period. Never respected no Jake.
A lot of niggas that's real G's, they ain't gonna do that. It ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
And I ain't gonna lie. R.I.P. He wanted to ghost to me. I love DMX, man, but that was that hard. That was that monkey. He couldn't get off his back right there, man.
Oh, it's a tough situation. What's my boy name who made the movie Atlanta Avenue?
You talking about Drizzy?
Drizzy.
Yeah,
Drizzy.
Yeah, shout out
you
to my
need to
nigga
check out
Drizzy,
man. Drizzy got a lot of movies out here right now.
Right.
And he talked about scam Atlanta and
it's
all
Atlanta
that.
though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He a real Atlanta nigga.
You gotta check out.
You know
check out.
So that's why I think the
shout out
music
to my nigga Dollar.
gonna resonate. I think the music gonna resonate, and and a lot of my influences, I ain't gonna lie, they even though I have more Eastern, what's his name, Jeezy just set that off for me. He the reason why I wanted to come to Atlanta, man.
Jeezy a boss, man. He definitely
I seen him
his
perform
music,
live too.
Yeah, through his music, he painted that picture that definitely said, "Yo, if I ain't never been to Atlanta, I got to get here."
He made me want to go. When I first came to Atlanta, he the reason why I wanted to go to Magic City and see what it was like and see.
All the ass and the money falling out the sky and all that shit.
He made it like a movie, and then that's why too. I feel it was weird because when I was watching them do their verses, it seemed like everybody in Atlanta was like riding with Gucci. But everybody elsewhere, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm from Chicago. Like Jeezy was God, like he's like the dude that invented trap music almost to us. Like, so it was weird that the people but they put them in Atlanta, they put them on the same level. I thought that was weird, like they wasn't even on the same level.
I think that that whole story, that whole situation, man, is so deep rooted. But at the end of the day, both them guys are juggernauts in this game.
Yeah,
both them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one. That's why the verses were so good, because it's one of them situations where it's like, in any barbershop, in any conversation, there's going to be that, nah, Jeezy, nah, Gucci, nah, Jeezy, nah, Gucci. Like it's gonna be that, because really, both them niggas is just hard as fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then I ain't gonna lie, and the only thing people could tell me about Jeezy or Gucci, well, he got that diss on. Did you hear that diss on? But I'm like, but when it comes to music, Gucci was dropping so much music, he wasn't taking his time on content. That's what killed him in the verses, because when you listen to Jeezy, it's content there. And I ain't gonna lie, it don't matter. As long as you got content, that stuff will never get old, because I had to talk to one of my young homies, Jeezy ain't dropped nothing new, but I said, you see how when he went to the show, he killed that, and I said, there's a difference between old music and classic music.
Right.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make classics. I'm trying to 20 years from now, I want to be in them conversations, man. Who was the king of this scam stuff? Who want to do? You know what I mean? That's the type of conversations I want to have, bro.
Hey.
I want to be on that Mount Rushmore. I don't beef and compete with local people. I want to be on them level, man. And that's what I love about Atlanta. That's why I came here, because here there ain't no local scene. Like my city, there was a local scene. It was like you could be the biggest local and nothing happen. Here it's either you own or you not.
Facts.
Yeah.
So tell the people where they can find you at.
Oh yeah, you can find me on all platforms. I dropped a song. I dropped 3 songs. I dropped Scam Different, which is on all platforms. Then I got Dead Presidents 22, which gonna be dropping, where I flipped the little dead president, made it some modern day stuff with the scamming and the stuff, and then I got And then I got another song come, Mr. Scam Likely. You know, that's going.
And where can they find you on social media?
You can find me on Tony the Big Homie on IG. You can find me Tony. You can find me basically YouTube. You know, just anywhere where you stream music and stuff. And you know, I got some older stuff where you know, I was doing a little lyrical stuff too. I got all kind of records, man. I try to give them a taste of everything, show them that I'm versatile and stuff, man.
Hey, man. Well, definitely. That what the business is. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming through the Psych Talk podcast.
Absolutely, man. Great conversation.
Chopping it up, letting the people know who you is and what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Can't ban the scam, man.
Can't ban the scam, man. So wait till I drop this Scamatic.
Hey.
Hey, man.
That's it, man.
All right, man. We definitely appreciate you.
Definitely. Oh, I got an R&B album coming out too. Anthony Scamilton coming out.
Here you go. Hey, y'all niggas don't get scammed, man. Shout out to the nigga Tony the Big Homie, man. You know, we'll be back. Psych Talk podcast. Let's go.